Hey guys, I'm Erin. Welcome back to Imperfectly Perfect You. Today I'm going to answer two questions that I get all the time. First, is what I'm experiencing a panic attack or an anxiety attack? And second, how do I know if I actually have panic disorder? How is it diagnosed? If you're confused about the difference or you're wondering if you need to see a doctor, this video is for you. Let's clear this up. Here's the thing. People use panic attack and anxiety attack interchangeably, but they are actually very different experiences. What is an anxiety attack? First, anxiety attacks are not actually a formal diagnosis in the DSM-5. That is the official diagnostic mental health manual that mental health practitioners use. People use the term to describe a gradual buildup of anxiety or worry, usually related to something stressful. With an anxiety attack, symptoms develop slowly over time. You might feel restless or tense. Your heart rate increases gradually, muscle tension, difficulty concentrating, irritability, sleep problems. It's more of an ongoing experience of anxiety symptoms, and it can last for hours, sometimes even longer. Anxiety is like a slow burn. It builds gradually. You usually know what triggered it: a deadline, a conflict, a stressful situation. What then is a panic attack? A panic attack is completely different. It is sudden, it's intense, and it hits you like a lightning bolt. A panic attack is formally recognized in the DSM-5. It's defined as a sudden, intense surge of fear that reaches peak intensity within about 10 minutes. And it includes at least 4 or more of the following symptoms: a pounding heart, sweating, trembling or shaking, shortness of breath, chest pain, dizziness, numbness or tingling, a fear of dying, a fear of losing control or going crazy, or feeling detached from reality. Panic attacks often happen without any obvious trigger. You can be sitting at home doing nothing and suddenly, bam, panic attack. Here's the key difference. Anxiety attacks are gradual and they are usually triggered by something stressful. Panic attacks are sudden and often happen without warning. Anxiety is a slow burn, whereas panic is more like an explosion. You might be wondering, why does this matter? Well, it matters because understanding what you are experiencing helps you to get the right support. If you're having anxiety attacks, you might benefit from stress management techniques, therapy, or addressing the stressor that's triggering the anxiety. If you are having panic attacks, especially repeated ones, you need different treatment. You need therapy specifically designed for panic disorder, medication, or both. Also, panic attacks can occur as a result of several different disorders, including PTSD or social anxiety disorder, among many others. A diagnosis of panic disorder is given when it is the primary diagnosis, not when panic attacks are happening as a result of another disorder. Anxiety, on the other hand, is something that most people experience at some point. It's a normal human emotion. So if you're experiencing sudden, intense panic attacks that come out of nowhere, that's different from everyday anxiety, and it deserves proper attention and treatment. Knowing the difference between what you're experiencing is the first step to getting the right help. Okay, so how do you actually get diagnosed with panic disorder? Mental health professionals use the DSM-5 to diagnose it, and here's what they're really looking for. Criteria number 1, you have recurrent, unexpected, and later possibly also expected panic attacks. You've had more than one panic attack and they come out of nowhere. They're not triggered by anything obvious. Criteria number 2, at least 1 month of persistent worry or behavioral changes follows the first unexpected panic attack. I gave this example in our last video. you might have had a panic attack in a grocery store. Now you're terrified of going back, so you start avoiding it. Or you might invite someone to go with you because having a friend or a family member with you feels a little bit safer. You might eventually start buying groceries online instead. That behavioral change, that avoidance, that is part of the diagnosis. Criteria number 3, your panic attacks are not caused by something else, like another disorder. Your panic attacks are not caused by a medical condition, like a thyroid problem or a heart condition. They're not caused by drugs or alcohol, and they're not better explained by another mental health disorder. Who can diagnose panic disorder? A mental health professional, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, or a therapist. Your primary care doctor can also diagnose it or refer you to a specialist. Here is what is important for you to know. If you think you might have panic disorder, talk to a doctor. They'll want to rule out physical conditions first, like heart issues or thyroid problems, because panic attacks can feel like a heart attack, and you want to make sure that's not what's actually happening. So my recommendation is don't wait. Don't suffer in silence. Support is available and treatment works. I'm living proof of that, and I believe in you. Thanks for watching.